Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a no makeup look slash my go-to makeup look. It just needs one more product to be my go-to makeup look, so this entire face is kind of more of a no makeup look. If you kind of understand what I'm trying to say. It's two tutorials in one, not really, but kind of. Anyways, so if you'd like to see the look that I've got right there, it's kind of like a very natural looking, soft, then just please keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to start off by applying a serum on my face because I have dry skin and I kind of need that extra hydration. So for that, I'm going to be taking the Belgian Labs Hydrate Hyaluronic Acid and Vitamin B5 Facial Serum. And I'll just keep on pressing that in my skin. Okay, so I kind of feel like the serum also acts as a primer, so it's actually good because it kind of leaves a little bit of tackiness on my face. So it kind of makes me skip the primer part, which is also good. Okay, so the concealers I always used were the Maybelline Fit Me concealer and the Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer. This is in the shade 20 Sand and this is in the shade Medium. And I always loved using a combination of these two because this one is almost the same shade as my skin tone and this one is a bit lighter, so I kind of like using them both to kind of get that in between, the perfect in between shade. But I also really recommend the e.l.f. concealer and that's in the shade Light. I've been really loving it and it's more my shade. It's not really the lightest shade out there, but it has a more natural, finish to it and it's actually really good. So first I'll start off by applying a little bit of the Rimmel Wake Me Up. And then with the Fit Me one, I'll just be dotting it underneath my eyes to kind of add a little bit of lightness. Okay, now I'm going to be blending out my concealer using this sponge. Now that that is done, I'll just take a little bit of the Tarte Shape Tape and that's in the shade Light Medium. And I'll just dot this on the pimple right there. Since this one has kind of a more fuller coverage, so yeah, I'm gonna need it for this. It's kind of okay for it to be like peeking through a little bit. I mean, we are doing a more no makeup look or like a minimalistic makeup look and stuff like that, so I don't really mind it. Okay, so now I would usually just set my under eyes. I don't go with foundation because I personally don't like putting on foundation when I'm going to school or when I want to have the more no makeup looks. I just prefer to cover my under eyes and I feel good to go. So now I'll just be setting my under eyes, and for that I'm going to be taking the e.l.f. setting powder. Okay, now that we've set our face, I'm just going to move ahead and start bronzing up the face. And for that, I usually alternate between two products. It's either the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzer, or sometimes I went for the Sephora 8-Hour Wear Mattifying Compact Foundation. That's in the shade Dark Ebony. As you can tell, it is pretty dark for me as a bronzer, and it is pretty pigmented, so I like to use a more lighter hand with it. But yeah, I usually alternated between these two, just because if I wanted a more bronzy up look, I would go with this one. If I want a more natural looking bronzer, I would go with this one. So for today, I'm actually going to be mixing both of them. Okay, so now I'm just going to take a blending brush, and with the NYC bronzer, I'll just lightly dip in there and slightly contour my nose, but not really. I just kind of like to define it a little bit. I don't really contour my nose, I just define it a tad bit. That. Nothing really crazy, just very simple. So the blush that I normally used was the NYX powder blush in the shade Dusty Rose, which looks like that. But for today, I'm just going to be going in with the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush and that's in the shade Mellow Wine. Yeah, it's just a peachy pinky shade, and these blushes are very pigmented, so yeah. And normally I'm not a blush person, but I kind of like it every now and then to just give a little bit more. But I am definitely more of a bronzer girl, so yeah. So just for the sake of giving her face a little bit of luminosity, but nothing too crazy, I'll be taking the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso, which you probably know how it looks like, and you've probably heard a million times, on top of my cheeks, just to kind of give it a little bit of luminosity, but nothing too crazy as well. For highlighter, I'm going to be taking the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter, and this is a very subtle highlighter, which I kind of like, especially for being more, you know, natural and almost forgot. Going in back with the bronzer, I'll be kind of taking a little bit on a blending brush and just dusting this in my crease to kind of add a little bit of warmth and definition. Okay, moving on to mascara. I'm going to be taking the Voluminous Lash, I never know how to say this. Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. But yeah, this is my no makeup look. Okay, so to transform this look more and to make it more of my go-to makeup look, I just need one more product. Just one eyeliner. I love just using an eyeliner, concealer, and bronzer, and that's it, and I'm good to go. And yeah, sometimes I'll put on blush, sometimes I put on highlight if I kind of have the time, but I usually just go with eyeliner, bronzer, concealer, and that's it, and I just feel like I'm complete basically. So yeah, I'll just apply a little bit of eyeliner. I don't know if you want to see this, but it's going to be really hard to see. One eye done. It's so hard to do the other eye. I really like this eyeliner. I just wish it dried out completely matte, because it kind of dries down to a little bit of shine. But it's a really good, you know, eyeliner, and it lasts for a really long time. So I don't know why they did this. Next, please just fix this, please. Okay, so that is it. This is my go-to / no makeup look. And if you have more recommendations for me, just please don't hesitate to comment down below. And thank you again so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!